When I was little, my father was famous. He was the greatest samurai in the empire.
Hey everybody, Jerry Williams, aka Greater Sapien here. Thanks for stopping by. Today we look at number 61 of Eric Dubay's 200 Proofs Earth is Not a Spinning Ball. Dubay says, if the Earth were actually a big ball 25,000 miles in circumference, the horizon would be noticeably curved even at sea level, and everything on or approaching the horizon would appear to tilt backwards slightly from your perspective. Distant buildings along the horizon would all look like leaning towers of Piza falling away from the observer. A hot air balloon taking off, then drifting steadily away from you on a ball Earth would slowly and constantly appear to lean back more and more the farther away it flew, the bottom of the basket coming gradually into view as the top of the balloon disappears from sight. In reality, however, buildings, balloons, trees, people, anything and everything at right angles to the ground horizon remain so regardless the distance or height of the observer. Okay, we have one here that is actually based in a factual principle, but is hobbled by what he and other globe deniers imagine they should see. It's right there in the claim that he thinks buildings should be leaning like the Tower of Pisa. The Tower of Pisa is currently leaning at about 4 degrees. To get a 4-degree tilt from the curve of the Earth, a building would have to be seen from some 276 miles away. You'd have to be some 51,000 feet up, somehow have an unobstructed view, and have a massive zoom lens to resolve a building that has only a 0.05 degree angular size. It's not going to happen. The thing is, I have no doubt that the buildings we see in the distance are tilting slightly away from us. We just can't tell. The San Francisco skyline is 10 miles away from me. There is no way for a person to discern that a building is leaning away from them at 0.14 degrees. For one thing, we don't have a reference to compare it to. You see a building from far away and that's how they look. You see a building from close up and that's how it looks. There is no building that is a perfect geometric shape, this rectangle that we have the exact dimensions of, that's big enough that we could go 10 miles away and capture it with the highest resolution camera possible, so we could then count the number of pixels the building tapered off of true. Our eyes suck and the buildings and distances aren't that big. You may expect different, but your expectations are based on bad spatial awareness. But I get it. You're a flat earther. Spatial awareness isn't really your thing.
That's my job! That's what I do! I don't lose! I win! Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Maybe you came by to congratulate me on last night's victory.